I'm going to Mexico, but first, it's time for a life update. As many of you know, when I went to Thailand, I spent a month with a girl. Video down below, we made a video together, and as I'm sure you tell, things did not work out. And I'll tell you why. So, here's the story. So, before our trip, we'd video chat about 6 to 8 hours a day, and I thought, okay, everything is going great. And then so I thought, I think I know them pretty well. And then so we got together in Thailand, and quickly, quickly I found out, oh no, this things are not going well. But I don't. For me, I usually don't really give up. So I was like, all right, let's try and make things work. And so I tried to make things work. And then we're both thinking, well, we're in our mid-20s. I think, I don't know. I felt like I've wanted a family for a long time, and I really don't like living alone. And for her, she thought she wanted to have a family as well. So we tried, and so she got pregnant. And then so, all right, when the trip was over, I went back to America. She stayed in Thailand, and she's originally from Myanmar. And so my thought was, well, if she has to go back to Myanmar, I don't want my kid to grow up in a war-torn country. So I thought, well, I'll marry her, I'll bring the kid to America, and we could be a family and everything will work out. But unfortunately, things didn't go that way. She had a miscarriage, and then she cheated on me, so she's done. She's out. She's gone. Alright, and as far as me, how do I feel? It's life. It's one of those things I can't control. We have a limited amount of time on Earth. I'm not really the type of guy to go around sulking or being sad or whatever, so time to move on. And so, I have most definitely moved on, so I'm going to Mexico. Mi novia vive en Guadalajara, so that means my girlfriend lives in Guadalajara, and I have been learning Spanish. Okay, I'll tell you in Spanish. Estoy estudiante de español en Duolingo para 2 meses. I have been learning Spanish in Duolingo for 2 months, and honestly, I'm blown away by my progress. I've learned a lot. And so, I went from knowing, basically none, having broken trash Spanish, to now, I would say, I'm a little bit conversational. I definitely think that if I stick with Duolingo for the rest of the year, I think I'd become fluent in Spanish. It's pretty easy language to learn. And so I'm going to Mexico for a month in Guadalajara, and don't worry, I have learned my lesson. Things are going to go slow, but I will say, borders open, so there's that. But yeah, I always knew I would go to Mexico eventually. I mean, I love Mexican food. My whole life I've grown up eating Mexican food, loving Mexican food. Even to this day, Portland's Mexican food scene is not great, but I still go out and search and try and find good Mexican restaurants and eat it 3 to 4 times a week. I mean, if you are what you eat, I'm at least 20% Mexican. I eat that much Mexican food. But yeah, I think Guadalajara should be cool. The food's great, birthplace of media, ahogada tortas. And then there's all the other classics as well. Comida de Mexico es número uno. Me gusta carne asada, al pastor, carnitas, birria, ahogada, alambre, torta, enchilada, tamale, and so on. There's just so many Mexican foods. I'm gonna get really fat. That's why I think it's gonna happen. I have some cool videos planned as well. And yeah, do I have some concerns? I mean, yeah, Mexico is going to be by far the most dangerous country I've ever been to. I don't know. It's I'm afraid of the cartel, but also it would be cool to talk to them. I don't know, but my Spanish would have to get better. But yeah. Oh right. Also, the exchange rate right now, $1 is 18 pesos. That's pretty cool. I wish it was like the Philippines where $1 was 50 pesos. I wish. What a man can dream. Yeah. And so, if things work out, I'll stay in Guadalajara the whole month. If things don't work out, there's Mexico City, which has food from the whole country, which would be amazing. There's Oaxaca, which has some of my favorite Mexican foods. And yeah, I think this should be a really interesting trip. I'll also see how does Mexico compare to Thailand? Thailand's the GOAT. Thailand is number one. And honestly, if I didn't just buy a new car, I've been thinking about moving to Thailand for a long time. Yeah, and so life is an adventure. Let's see how this goes. Even if things don't work out in Mexico, if I have decent enough time, maybe I'll keep learning Spanish. Maybe Colombia will be next. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I'll let you know how things go. And it's time for a set.